Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Welcome to the Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. This week's episode is entitled, Men and Women Are Not in Competition. In a man and woman relationship, many believe it's a competition. As a participant in many failed relationships, I have learned many do's and don'ts in sustaining a happy, love-filled relationship. Through my trial and error, I have learned that in a meaningful, loving relationship between a man and a woman, there is no competition. A man cannot defeat a woman at being a woman, just as a woman cannot defeat a man at being a man. A woman is the very best at doing what a woman does. She is not only intelligent and alluring, but she is uniquely capable of placing feelings within all her interactions. She is best at enveloping conscious thought with the patterns of feeling and is uniquely qualified in answering what comes next in any emotional equation. Also, because she has the power of feeling first, she is better equipped at deriving understanding from knowledge. Since wisdom is derived from understanding, this places her first in obtaining this vital commodity. This ability proves prominent in interpersonal relationships and superior in manipulating the strings of relations in any organization. It also makes her much more vulnerable by placing her feelings in reach of being adversely affected by interpersonal dynamics. When it comes to being hard as a brick or as soft as cotton and portraying feelings, women are better at being deliverers of hurtful rage as well as classic victims of raw emotions. Nobody is better at being a woman than a woman. The same is true of men who claim logic as their chief component of interaction. A mental race of what makes the most sense at any particular time is the predominant mindset of men. It remains the rationale of men to process life as 1, 2, 3 in that order. The interaction of feelings is placed in the rear to their own detriment. We know that feelings combined with factual knowledge ensures understanding, and understanding once applied yields wisdom. Thus, men are at a severe disadvantage when it comes to acquiring understanding and its subsequent derivative of wisdom. Wisdom, we have learned, is the key of a long, serenity-filled life. Happiness is achieved when understanding is melded into wisdom thus producing serenity. Happiness is a feeling. And since understanding is achieved with feelings, it would behoove men to study and lean on their counterpart for interpretations of feelings to gain what God placed women into the equation of life for, to gain understanding and develop feelings. This fact is pertinent, just as it is imperative for a woman to turn to her male counterpart because feelings are valid and should be considered in all things. However, feelings are not facts, and one should never put the feelings in front of the facts. For a being that places feelings in everything, she readily needs a partner that does not place feelings first. For these very important and pertinent reasons, men and women are co-equal counterparts, counterparts that readily need each other. They are the perfect companions by design. There should exist no competition as each has a valid and necessary part to play in a relationship. A relationship of man and woman should not be man versus woman. Unity is absolutely necessary, and cohesive cooperation is mandatory for success to be achieved. Analyzing the needs and wants of each partner is the remedy to satisfaction within a relationship. Every want and need should be filled within the walls of the relationship. Living and striving for the other is key to mutual satisfaction. Serving someone other than oneself is the road to serenity and happiness. Living for others strengthens oneself and adds depth and richness to one's own life. Relationships can be sustained just like one's own recovery with basic steps and a mature understanding that helping someone other than yourself adds happiness and peaceful serenity to one's life. Treat your relationship just like your recovery. For me, I have learned the steps to success are often the same. A meaningful, successful relationship adds meaning and purpose to life. It makes life worth living. Each new day, complete with all the challenges that life presents, is met with a joyful resolve when you have a monogamous partner by your side to deal with the struggle that God affords us in order to live. Each new day is a grateful addition to God's promise of more. More sun, more rain, more life. A life presented with the mandate to just do better. Better today than yesterday. This is Trent Thomas on another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive special in-depth episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. In addition, I would like to announce my ebook entitled Recovery, The 7 Steps to Sustaining Recovery. This ebook relays what to and what not to do to sustain recovery, written by someone who has been where you are today. And what you can't do alone, we can do together. You'll find this ebook at Amazon.com. Please feel free to leave your inspiring comments at transnetrecover.com/podcast. I encourage one and all to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, #TransnetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.